Hey, it's Dan from SpareTireRunning.com. Just got done with a nice, good workout. Treadmill, elliptical, and stationary bike. I actually pushed it a little bit harder today on the stationary bike. 13 minutes. Now, people are going to be like, oh, that's nothing, but that's okay. 13 minutes, 3 miles. So, I'll just keep on pushing those numbers up and the elliptical up, and treadmill, keep doing it. I mean, it's off season, so it's biggest thing I want to do is try to lose some weight, and stay in somewhat shape so that when we start running again, I'll have a head start. Tommy's going down to Florida probably again this winter, so he'll have a nice head start there. But what I can't wait for is my surgery coming up here at the end of December. So maybe, hopefully, praying that I'll be able to actually breathe better and breathe. You know, and I even remember in high school, I think I told you guys this before, but in high school, I was a lot skinnier. I mean, I graduated at 125 pounds. I started out high school at 98 pounds. Running was a way for me to stay in shape for wrestling. That was really my true love sport. So I ran cross country, partly 2 partfuls, but we won't go into that, and track, just so to stay in shape and stuff. And I wasn't a bad runner. I mean, I wasn't great. Cross country senior year, 17:45 to 18:10-ish was my pace. Track, half mile was my race that I liked a lot. It was right around 2 minutes for that. Really, I liked the 2 mile relay better than the half mile straight up, but nonetheless, I digress. I can remember in cross country, I couldn't breathe even then, and we would use, you know, the Ultragesic icy hot stuff that our coach would get, and I would rub it on my nose, underneath my nose, so it would help me breathe. I would have the Sleep Right strips that go along your nose to help you breathe. Sometimes those ones I would have to rip off in the middle of the race because they just started bothering me. But even as a young, skinny runner, I had issues breathing. Nobody ever told me. This is one thing I get. Doctors never told me that it was as bad as it is. But I'm glad I'm getting it fixed now, so hopefully that. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Camp breathing was the topic. This past over Thanksgiving weekend, I haven't mentioned this yet to you guys, and I was going to spend a minute here to share it with you. It's scary when you can't breathe. If anybody has that issue, asthma, or been in my situation where you get all clogged up, it can be kind of frightening, frustrating, and scary. What's even scarier is when your child can't breathe and is having trouble. My youngest son is allergic, definitely allergic to tree nuts and dogs and cats and so forth, but he loves dogs. And we were visiting relatives, and we weren't staying at their house, but they had a dog there, beautiful husky, playful, and both my boys just love playing with him. My younger one loves it too. He just loves dogs. They used to have another dog, and loved doing it. And we know that there's issues every year. His eye starts watering. We give him Benadryl. We give him a washcloth and stuff. And then we go back to our hotel and take a shower, swim, and so forth to get him some medicine. We bring his nebulizer and inhaler just in case. Well, this year was a little bit different. He didn't have the watering eyes. We were saying that he's been doing great this year with the dog. He hasn't had like a major thing. And then Friday night he started saying that he was wheezing a little bit in his breathing and stuff. So we went back to the hotel and stuff, gave him medicine. Saturday spent time over at the house, and around dinner time, started right before dinner time, he started really feeling bad and couldn't breathe. And he knew it. He even told us that he couldn't breathe and it was hard to breathe. So we were giving him medicines, but it wasn't enough. So we had to take him to the ER. Got everything. The ER was great. The doctors, the nurses, the EMT, everybody was great. They had to give him an epinephrine shot, Benadryl, steroids, a breathing treatment with albuterol. He's doing great now. The medicine makes him wacky a little bit and full of energy and off the walls, but it was very scary for my wife and myself. We were a little terrified for a second there, a little more than a second, but he's an active kid, loves sports, and it just sucks to see that sometimes his breathing just hampers him and just totally wipes him out of stuff. We were hoping that with time he would outgrow it. So far, not the case, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to end this on a damper point, but breathing is important, guys. Very important. So with that, I hope you guys are having a great winter. It was actually like 55 degrees out here today. Michigan weather is crazy, guys. I'm just waiting for the snow to fall. I know it's coming. North Dakota got hit hard, I know. Also, prayers for the people down in Tennessee, Gatlinburg area. I don't know if you noticed, but they have had some huge fires. Prayers for them, and also prayers for the Brazilian soccer team. If you didn't hear, their team plane, I guess, or a plane that their team was on crashed. Last I heard, only 6 survivors or 7. So heartbreaking. And here I go, ending on something negative. Let's think of something positive to say right now. Christmas is almost here. That's positive. January 1st, right at midnight, I will be clicking that tab, clicking the button, whatever it is on the website to enter in my first marathon. I can't wait for that. I am actually stoked and excited, terrified at the same time that it's going to be a horrible race and hard. But it's going to be so much fun. So much fun. I just want to lose some weight, especially until then, to be able to run that comfortably. So with that, every step counts.